Welcome. Come in, take a moment to settle. Find yourself a seat or lay down. However, you choose to meet meditation, however, you need to today in this moment. Sitting can give you a space where you don't feel like you're ready to go to sleep, but make sure it works for you. However, you were sitting, whether it's on the floor or in a chair, take a moment to get comfortable in that space. Find a slight forward tilt of your pelvis so that your spine can lift up out of your hips. Let the shoulders drop. Let the head center above your shoulders. And even let the space around your mouth soften, almost as if a little smile was about to break free. And just take a moment before you really fully connect here to ensure that you'll be undisturbed. If you're not listening to this on your phone, turn your phone off. If there's somebody else in the room with you or in your space, maybe just ask them to gift you a few minutes of time for yourself. And then return to this body, see if it is still comfortably seated. And then bring your awareness down to the feet or down to your legs if you're seated on the earth, and feel whatever is touching the earth root down into that space. Connect as if you were setting anchors, gentle, loving anchors that will keep you from taking off, lifting up into a weight-free space. And bring your awareness to your fingers, let them wiggle a bit, loosen, and then settle them into your lap in a way that feels right. If you need to feel a little more grounded, anchored, maybe turn your palms down into your lap. If you're feeling the need for a little bit of receiving, more openness, maybe turn your palms up and even consider connecting the tips of your forefinger and your thumb together. Yan Mudra, a little chance to calm the mind. And then bring the awareness to the breath. Feel that first inhale, the one that you're aware of, and then the exhale. You have begun. In that one moment, in that one breath, you have just shifted your perception, shifted what you believe to be reality. Like Alice through the looking glass, you have stepped inside something. Inhale. Exhale. What existed the moment before is now something else, something new, unexperienced. In, out. This body, this mind, this breath, never before experienced. Simply breathe and let the awareness move through the body, down into the tips of the fingers, up through the palms, experiencing these things that you have never experienced before this moment, because this moment has never existed. Into the arms, the shoulders, down the length of the back to the hips, from the hips down the backs of the legs to the soles of the feet, and into the toes, across the tops of the feet, along the shins, across the knees, up the thighs, back to the hips, the belly, the chest, the throat, the whole of the neck, the back of the head, the ears, the jaw, lips, tongue, nose, eyelids, the eyes, eyebrows, forehead, the crown of the head, the whole of the body, here in this one moment, in this breath. This body, it breathes with you, it moves with you, it experiences pain and delight with you. But do you believe it is you? Is this body you? Is this body the one you define as you? Is this breath you? Let's look a little closer. Imagine you're getting smaller and smaller. And you can get closer, like looking through a microscope, closer and closer to the skin. The skin at the top of the hand, the right hand. You zoom in closer and closer. This hand is beginning to look incredibly large. You can see all the pores of the hand, of the skin. You can see the small hairs that now look quite large. When you continue to get closer and closer, the pores and the wrinkles and the scars and the lines begin to look like canyons and caverns. The closer you get, you begin to see millions upon millions of tiny beings, all vibrating, all moving, all shifting. Millions of them. Little beings, bacteria, some microbes, They have prettier names, but they haven't told you what they are. You see them all, this entire movement is alive. There's a whole universe of life happening on the top of the hand. Are each one of these living beings you? Let yourself zoom out just a bit till it's hard to see that living population. And again, you see the hand, the hairs, the pores. But now you know there is life there. And bring your awareness to the face, to your left cheek, the top of the left cheek. And again, take your imaginary telescope and look close. Zoom in as if you were looking to the moon. And then you get closer and closer. And you notice again the pores, the shapes, the valleys, the rifts that exist. And the closer that you look, the more you begin to notice that there's something alive, something moving and vibrating, busy, so busy. And as you look, you see millions of beings again, but a completely new population. They don't look like the others. They are their own unique beings. You see them all, the masses of them, throngs and throngs, moving about their lives, moving about the day, creating, fixing, assessing, all with a job to do. So, is this cheek you? Are these small beings you? Do the same with something inside this body, this Dehi. Let your awareness flow down inside the body. Imagine traveling down the esophagus, down past the lungs, past the heart, through a small space in the diaphragm, down, down into the stomach. And again, the closer you get, the more you begin to see millions of beings, millions upon millions, a world unto themselves. Again, a new culture, a whole new way of being, a whole new way of looking. All there, all busy, working on the stuff of their life, their purpose, their reason for being. They are here in support of something. So, is this stomach you? Are these beings you? Again, let your awareness flow out from the stomach, from inside this body. And let the awareness shift outwards, seeing this body sitting here on this floor in this chair. Is this you? Or is it the one observing this being, this body, this cheek, this hand, this stomach? And is it possible that this body is a whole other universe, vibrating with trillions upon trillions of other beings here in support of this world? And you, you are the one who guides it. You are the one who leads and chooses. What do you choose? Notice the breath again. Let it become more expansive, more at ease. And with each inhale, imagine that breath now pushing gently outwards into those trillions of beings, and they all move with the breath, moving out. And on the exhale, the air around moves them back towards this magnetic center, this light that is you. In, they float around you. Out, they draw closer. In and out. In, out. This flowing galaxy of beings. And you are the force, the light, the energy that they draw themselves towards for the whole of this moment. and the next. And the next. Aham Brahmasmi. Feel yourself being wrapped back into this world of these beings, feeling them knit themselves around you. And then let this mind ask the fingers and all the beings involved in them to let the fingers move. And then feel the toes move. Let the head start to rock a bit side to side. Clasp your fingers together, turn your palms away, reach them up to the sky in a big stretch, a big yawn, and a big exhale. And then very softly allow the eyes to open into the day, these windows taking in light. Take a moment to reconnect. Feel that lightness that surrounds you, the goodwill that surrounds you. And maybe remind yourself as this mare of this body to spend a little time caring for these trillions of beings that are so thrilled to be part of you. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.